Hey. Hey, I was gonna do that. You're under arrest. Consider yourself arrested. That guy just disappeared. That is a pro-level strat to avoid being arrested / killed. Stop resisting! God, I saw a video recently. Not too recently, like a couple months ago. Maybe more. Where it was some clearly mentally ill man. I can't remember where it was. It might have been in Canada, might have been somewhere. Why did he just throw his weapon down and then pick up another? Oh, a gun. Some obviously, just seizure warning. Some obviously mental ill man who's in his van, not like a threat to anyone at all. And the police are like screaming at him like, you need to get out now. You need to come on out. And he's like so sick and scared that he just feels completely immobilized. And he's like straight up saying, I can't get out. Please, I need you to help me. I can't get out on my own. I'm so scared. Please don't hurt me. And the police end up shooting him dead. Which I would totally not advocate for, even though I'm doing it every 1 minute in this game. And it's like he's I can't remember if he may have pulled a knife or something, like grabbed a knife, held it in his hand like through the car window where obviously he can't harm the police at all. But the cops like straight up shot him through the car windows and windshield. And one cop like even said like, I don't have time to deal with this. And it's very disgusting because isn't that your job to deal with this kind of thing? Oh, I found a metal piece by accident. I thought I was opening the cash register to steal. Why can't I go over this? Why can't I New York subway this? And it's free fire X. It's just so fucked up that mental health issues are addressed by being shot to death. In the year of Jesus H. Hector Christ, our Lord. And that's something I'd like to tackle in some way if I can, as a nobody YouTuber, nobody college student, but it's just fucked up, man. If someone's saying, please help me, I'm very scared. Your first reaction shouldn't be, I don't have time to help this person, I'm going to kill them. Like that police officer should be in prison, possibly for a life sentence, because that is premeditated murder. That is not second degree. That is just, oh, I feel inconvenienced, I'm going to kill you. It's basically what I'm doing here for fun. And I say this game doesn't. I seriously had to break a fucking door down to get around a goddamn turnstile? Are you joking me? This game is ridiculous. Also still kind of fun. I don't know, maybe a game I should have played for Halloween, Zombie U, or Zombie, as it's called in not Wii U editions, is a pretty decent survival horror. Wii U, formerly exclusive, where you shoot zombies and stuff. And it's actually pretty difficult, whereas this is very easy, so maybe I should have played that. Hey guys, how's it going? Kill each other for me. Choke, choke. Nice sign. I think I'll take it. I saw the sign, and I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Can't sing any more of that, because I remember when covers became an issue on YouTube, was like 2015. I remember specifically because I was still a Game Grumps avid fan at the time. I'd watch every episode. And Dan and Aaron were complaining that their manager told them they were no longer allowed to sing any licensed song because that could get them copyright striked or demonetized, and that pissed me the frig off. I really do hate record companies, and specifically Metallica, for their action against Napster that led to the DMCA nightmares of YouTube and Twitch that we live in today. With a couple of years ago, there was actually a senator by the name of Tom Tillotson in America. I can't remember what state he was in, but there was a senator that got essentially a bribe, though it's not called that. I can't remember if it's called like lobbying or something, or a donation in America. Essentially a bribe for about $100,000, I think it was, maybe less, maybe it wasn't a 6-digit number, to push a bill forward that would make any DMCA on Twitch a felony and result in like years of jail time for playing a licensed song. And that's just a serious fucking indictment of the American political and legal system, that they can just have a senator bribed to, like, oh, say some nobody streamer with 3 viewers average gets... I didn't want this. Some nobody streamer with 3 viewers doing an IRL stream, and as they're passing by some market or something, there's a licensed song playing. 6 years in jail. You're a fucking felon. Like, how could... It's just unjust to me that someone like Tom Tillotson in that scenario could not go to prison for supporting that kind of thing. But that's just the American standard. I'm getting too political in a Let's Play rather than my usual political podcast. Let's continue to have fun beating these criminals with a pipe. Why can't I move? I want to beat criminals with a pipe non-politically. Is this supposed to be like a Dead Space set piece? What is this? Can I move forward, please? Got little hobbit legs. My legs are so short. What? What's happening? What? Okay. Oh! I didn't even have to kill that guy. Let me in. This is your horror game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, help me, please. Or not. Aren't these tracks like electrified or something? Oh god, oh, never mind. But there was a very popular thing around this area, like Mirror's Edge did it, where there's a lot of train dodging. I'm very glad I didn't have to do that right there. Let's see if I had to do it next time. Oh, there's something in that loading screen about birds dying. I'm glad I had no time to read it. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's a dead bird around here. Cool. I've been looking for a snack. My health's a little full. Dead bird, where are you? My meter's full, but I don't smell you. There you are. Delicious. Thank you for the achievement. I need a weapon or I'm going to die. Although I do have a taser. I think it recharges every start of every chapter, as is the case with most American police equipment. There we go. 2x4 with nails. The classic police instrument. Rather FBI. Which, speaking of the FBI, I definitely have a media-enforced... What the fuck? Media-enforced affiliation for the FBI, since I watched Twin Peaks and The X-Files. FBI agents are cool. They deal with paranormal threats all the time rather than walking around and killing beautiful white criminals that are addicted to drugs that make them chase people with pipes in their hands. I'm actually revisiting this game. I'll say again, I'm actually quite disappointed in how not scary even 1% it is. I do have another plans to play something that is, if I remember, actually scary for Halloween, but Wow, this game is like, it holds up so not well. Came out in 2005 and it doesn't feel bad to control, but it feels dated to control. Why are these drug addicts little gremlins that crawl around on all fours? It feels so dated in its simplicity that just, like, I don't think anyone playing this for the first time in the year of Jesus Hector Christ 2022, I don't feel like anyone would like have a good time and walk away from this giving it a positive review. It just feels like nothing. Need a shovel to get that health pack. Like, yeah, I've died once, but I don't think anything so far has posed a threat. But whatever these guys are doing that is making them crawl on all fours like gremlins, I would love to have a hit of, because that just sounds like a good time. We should not return to monkey, we should evolve to goblin. Give me that health juice. That was pointless. Where do I go? This is making me want to play Resident Evil 7, because that at least holds up very well. Maybe I will, because I never finished Resident Evil 8 Village, and I think if I were to play that on the channel, it would drive me forward to doing so a lot better than... Like, I've started it twice, and it couldn't hold my attention. Not because it was a bad game, just because there were things I'd rather play with my time. Maybe if I were to gravitate towards it on this channel, I would have more fun with it, trying to talk the whole time. But that begs the question of, should I play Resident Evils 1 through 6 to get to 7 first? Because the only game we've played in which Chris was present was Resident Evil 1 Remake. Where do I go? Although Chris doesn't have that big a presence in Resident Evil 7, I could probably get away with just doing it without playing the first few. And I'd like to get the Resident Evil 1 to 4 before a remake comes out. I'm lost in a linear game. I think I found the way. I think I found Ugandan Knuckles. I know the way. Hell yeah. I always love shit like first-person ladders where you climb every rung. Since I was raised on the generation of sliding up ladders like magic. You know me and my first-person hand fetishes. Any goblins? Or oh yeah, there's a goblin. Get out of here. Maybe I should keep the shovel. More damage. I can't go down there. I can't, there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for any more birds or metal objects, I just want to get through this. Something I've noticed when I'm on alcohol is I just stop caring about seeing a game to its fullest. And maybe there is something game design-wise about, like, how much could one appreciate a game just seeing it for not every single thing it has. This is so dark. Not every single thing it has to offer, but instead, like, what if they just go through the intended path? What is their experience there? And I, as now a technical game developer, since I've made game, or at least been credited on one, for school group projects, like, how much value can you put into just a main path as a game? And putting in extras as a reward for people going, like, are the people who are not going for extras missing out on your game? Are they not getting the full experience? Or are going for the extra collectibles? Is that, like, extra plus? Or is that, I mean, is that base game plus extra? Or is that just getting, like, the actual base game? Is the intention that the collectibles are worthwhile for everyone, or is it something like just collecting birds so you can get an achievement? And this is the Xbox 360 launch title, where achievements were a new thing, so I suppose just getting an achievement was worthwhile back then. I have no idea who you're talking about. Maybe this guy that we're chasing, our suspect that we've been after for like 3 levels. I'm so drunk I can barely pay attention.
Okay, got it. Initiating a DNA profile in the sample. This will take a while. Can you keep yourself busy until then?
Hell yeah. I got criminals to kill, baby. Also, I'd like to note that our CSI sample sender there, Rosa, voiced by, I don't know the name, voice of Ashley Williams from Mass Effect, who's in a lot of games. She was Batgirl in Arkham, or rather Oracle in Arkham Asylum in Arkham City, not Arkham Knight. They replaced her there. And I really like her voice as Oracle Batgirl. I think she suits the role perfectly. And I was kind of sad when they changed her in Arkham Knight. And also, they used, I don't know if it's the same voice, but they used a very similar sounding voice for recent Gotham Knights, which I got, and I'm having a good time with it most of the time, though it's half god-awful, and I don't blame anyone for hating it. And I'm not sure how I would describe her voice. I want to say, like, has a very confident, commanding, not exactly deep tone, but the voice they chose to replace Batgirl / Oracle with was a very, like, typical, maybe that's the wrong word to describe, a very, like, effeminate, feminine voice. And I don't want to say I don't like that, but maybe just as a wannabe trans person, I like to get some not typical, oh my god, I'm Batgirl kind of voice. And I recently saw a clip from some VTuber where, like, someone comes into their chat and they're like, bro, what the fuck, you're a man and you're using a female VTuber avatar, and then the VTuber goes off on a rant like, what are you talking about, bro? Girls can have a voice like this. It's not, like, well, this is the current year, like, what are you talking about? And then the chatter ends up being like, yeah, you're right, I was a bit fucked there, and it's nice to see, because in my Twitter following,
Received. It's a train schedule, but there's some shadows. Running it through graphics enhancement.
graphics enhancement.
All right, it has to be. I found his overalls next to his locker.
Did I?
Bastard travels
I don't
blind,
remember
doesn't
that happening.
he? Keep looking around. He's gotta have
Is
one
that them?
locker to play with. I'll get back to you once I clean up this image.
My Twitter following, my algorithm is very attuned towards both trans rights and transgressions against trans rights, and that latter one, I'm very used to people just, like, being like, no, you're a man, you will always be a man. If you go anything otherwise, you're destroying our society, you are counter freedom by expressing yourself. And it's very nice to see, like, even some supposed nobody chatter being willing to accept someone else's gender identity. It's something that, like, as I've said before, with my gender dysphoria and general depressive feelings lately, like, how opposed to being open-minded people seem to be based on my algorithm encounters. It's just like any small victory is a huge victory to me, and this is something I'm going to reiterate on the podcast, so sorry my few fans are going to hear me repeat myself, is that recently in my depressive states, in trying to, like, work my way through them, something I've found is that, or something I've talked myself my way around, is where the fuck do I go?